me figure this out.
Oh, no.
There. Okay.
That's the old one.
Okay.
Just keep going. And eventually
Okay,
you'll figure it out.
so I'm going to start. No, you have to go to. No, not that. You have to go here. Okay, sorry. Okay, I'm going to get started here and explain. And I really apologize to everyone that took a minute and actually joined the event that I scheduled for a live reading and event. Although I didn't really know, and as I started to say, YouTube is a really new experience for me, so I didn't realize I needed an app for that. So I'm hoping everyone that was in that one will quickly realize that they need to join this one. So I'm going to get started again. And first of all, I wanted to introduce my daughter. This is Kiera. My wife and I are here on vacation, and we're really excited to be able to spend some time with you. And I wanted to create a situation where I could do a draw for the subscribers and the people that have started to follow me here on Rainbow Gypsy Tarot. And I'm really excited and happy to be able to do this, to actually connect with you this way. And it's just amazing to me how quickly you can get people that really connect, that are really honest and are quick to share things that they're going through, and look at what what the gift of tarot can do in helping you to sort of make decisions that help you, with all of the challenges. So we've, I started off with just 9 subscribers, and started opening it up, doing free monthly readings, which were the star signs. And from that point on, it just quickly grew, and I'm just so delighted and happy, and I will be continuing with that. So I wanted to, I'm going to say a couple of things as I go through this. Then we're going to take some time and do a couple of readings here for people that come into the chat. You're going to have to make a comment in the chat area so that we know that you're there. So if you do that, Kira and I are going to select someone, and we'll do a couple of free readings here online. And then at the 30-minute mark, so at 5 o'clock, we're actually going to do a draw for all of the people that have joined us. And I will do a private personal video recording for you, a 15-minute tarot reading on a question that you have. So keep those questions in mind. But remember, in order to get a reading here, you're going to have to put your comments in the chat area that you see there, and then we'll sort of be able to do a reading for you, and you can be eligible for the draw. So let me just get started here, because I did make a couple of notes. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this stuff. I'm really lucky. As hard as this is, I actually have help, because I have my daughter here with me, and who's excited to be part of this, and has really been encouraging. In fact, she gifted this beautiful crystal to me. A lot of you have seen it when I do readings. I also do readings in Nanaimo at Lobilia's Lair, and it always brings me some special energy. You may hear a couple of dogs. We have 2 beagles, and they have 2 chihuahuas. So we may have to lift one of them up and give them a little bit of a snuggle as we go through. Not the beagles, though; they're a little heavier. So we'll get kind of started here. First of all, what I wanted to do is really thank you for listening to my videos, going in and commenting. There's nothing greater than recognizing and knowing and hearing from people when you share something and it has meaning for them. And so that is just an amazing experience. And it's, the internet and YouTube has a way of connecting us, across borders, and it's just a wonderful blessing. So please keep up with the comments. Subscribe to my channel so you'll get to know when I'm doing readings. And share them. I'd be really thrilled if you share them. I also have been, I list now in the About Me for my channel, as well as on all of my videos. There's a link that will take you to a website, a scheduler, that allows you to book private readings. So I do private readings either through Skype or phone. Facebook video messenger works really well as well. And so those are different ways that we can connect, and I can do readings for you in a personal manner. I do general readings for all of the star signs, and sometimes those really connect with you. The other thing that I'm starting to do is MBTI readings. So for those of you that know what Myers-Briggs is, it's a personality type tool that allows you to know a little bit more about yourself and helps you to understand how you sort of connect with the world and understand other people. And so I started doing a couple readings. I did some for INFPs, which is what I am. And lo and behold, I wasn't sure that it was going to take on, but then I had a request for INFJs. So if there's any of you out there who have and know what your Myers-Briggs type is, and you would like to have monthly general readings for your type, put your name and your type, your 4-letter code type, in the comment areas, and I'm going to start doing those on a monthly basis as we go through September as well. So let me see, a couple other announcements. I wanted to do a couple shout outs for some people that always, right from the beginning, have started leaving comments, and I just wanted to do a shout out to a few people. To Kim and Julie, thank you so much. Delta Blue, Angel, Kathleen, Ken, Amir and Nellie, Martin, it's awesome to connect with you. Brody Man, my grandson's name is Brody, so that was, right off the bat, I knew you were special. Patty, Bernadette, and there's so many others, and I just really wanted to say thank you. Thank you so much. And so this is my way, this is kind of a way that I can thank you as well, is by doing a reading for you. So we'll take a look and see. Oh, I see there's quite a few people that have come in. Isn't that awesome? We've got Neva and Alan, and the chat goes quite quickly.
Anne and Missy J.
Yeah, Anne and Missy J. And that's Jane you hear. She's helping with the getting the camera set up. And my lack of technical skills, thank God I have someone that can help me with that stuff. So, how about, Kira, do you want to pick someone from the live chat, and we'll do a reading if they want. See, I'll tell you what, everyone, if you could put in just a question and your star sign in the chat area, we're going to pick someone, and I'll do a quick 5 or 7 minute reading just on whatever you're asking. So we're going to watch the chat area, and we'll see it as it comes up. So if you could just tell me what your star sign is, and if you want just a general reading, I can just do something general and maybe something will pop out, or if you have a question. So let's see what we've got. Hi, Neva. You can move the chat thing, use the mouse.
Anne asked for Leo general reading.
And that's who?
Anne.
Anne? Okay, Anne. Let's do, I'm going to do a reading for Anne, and you're a Leo, and it's just a general reading. So, Kira, although she doesn't recognize it or give herself credit for it, is also an intuitive. And so I'm going to do a reading, and I'm going to actually ask her at some point to see if there's anything else that she sees in the cards. It's okay. And, I have to say that, I don't know, love is a wonderful thing, and family is really special. And I feel really lucky. So, let's do a reading for Anne. Okay. So, Anne, the first card I've got for you is the Hermit. And so, the Hermit has a real strength in alone time. And so, it's, as an opening card, it recommends that there is an opportunity for you in sort of withdrawing and actually looking at that wisdom when you have that time, that peace and quiet to sort of reflect and to connect with yourself. Usually this card comes up, it can come up sometimes when it's something that you really need. So maybe life has been kind of crazy, kind of busy, and this is something that will be able to help you out. The other thing is that you may be doing that and maybe doing that just a bit too much. So let's see what the other cards say and see what else comes up for you. So as a Leo, you usually kind of like to take charge with things. So let's sort of see. Although I have to say with star signs, which is totally different than understanding your MBTI type, with star signs, you really have to look at both your rising sign and your moon sign as well to get a clear picture of some of your strengths and things. So let's see what else you've got. Oh, nice, Anne. So what you've got is the Three of Pentacles, and this is something that's coming into your future, and Pentacles is your physical world. So it's really about celebrating things. So I think that there's this sense that, sense of sort of needing to withdraw and recover and recharge and all of those things, but also a reminder that it's important for you to celebrate your successes. Sometimes we look at all of the things we want to accomplish, and we forget to recognize the things that, how far we've come. And, we sometimes don't stay in the moment. And so this is very much about recognizing that and recognizing that there's joys that are worth celebrating. So let's see what else you've got. So I think there's something else, I think there's something coming up for you, and I think it's going to be important for you to really embrace that joy and just have fun. So let's see what else. Okay, so probably one of the reasons the Hermit card came up, you've got the Three of Swords, and so I think there's been something that's happened in your past that was very hard for you. Very hurtful, something that hurt your feelings, and that you're still sort of holding on to. So it may be a situation, something that someone has done, you felt sort of betrayed, and so that you kind of, felt this need to protect yourself and to withdraw. And so this card is coming up to sort of indicate, this one came first, and that it's time to move past this and to start looking at joy and believing that joy is there for you. Okay, I'm going to pull another one. Is this making sense, Anne? I hope so. Oh, wonderful. Okay, so the Chariot. You've got the energy of the Chariot. The Chariot is about moving forward. And so you're going to, if you embrace this energy, if you actually start to let go of some of that hurt, this is where you're headed, is this, this joyfulness, this feeling of being able to be happy, to embrace those things in life that bring you joy. And the Chariot is very much about freedom and flexibility. And so it's an invitation for you to start doing more of that, okay? Recognizing that, in the Hermit there is wisdom, there is, quiet time and peacefulness can help you to recharge, but doing that in order to move forward. So don't stay stuck in that spot, and really that, this hurt, you can see the sword, and this is really important about swords, is swords are our truth. And so you have to be able to recognize when it's time to let go of that. And you can see behind her is water. And, it's very important for you to stay connected to your emotions and to recognize that for you to make decisions, you need to be connected to both your mind, your thinking mind, and your heart. And that's really what's going to help you to sort of be able to embrace this energy of the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, Pentacles is very much our physical world, so it's, it's our home, our life, it's finances, those kinds of things. But really, at the stage of 3, it's really about making sure that you're remembering to see how far you've come and not always be looking at what else you want to achieve. So I hope that helps. Kira, is there anything you see in the cards? Anything that speaks to you?
Oh, I thought that was really good.
Really good. Yeah. I think that, one of the things that, life can be really difficult, and especially when we've been through situations where our heart feels like it's been trampled on, our feelings have been hurt, and whether that's, something that was a small slight or something that was really big, all of those things sort of stay with us, and it's really important for us to be able to sort of move forward with, and past that, to sort of embrace this energy and take the freedom of the chariot and start to really enjoy things again. So I hope that helped, Anne. And
Anne said, yes, that made sense.
okay, awesome. Thank you. That's really awesome. I think that's, one of the gifts of tarot is that, I really believe that the universe, I believe that we all have guides. I believe that the universe likes to and wants to provide us with insights so that we can make decisions that are for our greater good. And what the cards do sometimes, it just helps us to intuitively connect with some wisdom that we have inside of ourselves. And it's like giving ourselves permission when we can look at things and get some answers to things that have been troubling us. So I think it's a really fun thing to be able to do.
Okay, so we've got a few requests for reading here. We have one from Neva. She says, I'm Gemini Sun Moon Leo. Gemini Sun Moon sign, Leo rising, female, looking for my true soulmate male. Anyone out there?
Okay, so let's take a look, and this is for your soulmate, okay? Now, soulmates are, let me tell you, worth waiting for. I think Kira can speak 100% to that, and I know I can. And, I think that one of the biggest things about relationships is when you're with the right person, it's a relationship that's on even levels where you're supporting each other, and it's not one-sided. And so, that twin flame soulmate relationship can happen. It's worth waiting for. You may have to go through a few that aren't that way before you find the right one, but trust me, it is worth it. So, okay, so let's see if we got something. What do the cards have to say about a soulmate relationship for you? Oh, nice. Okay, so you've got the Healer of Wands. The Healer of Wands is a guide card. Wands is our spiritual connection. It's, when we look at all of the suits, where cups are our heart and our emotions, and swords is our thinking mind, pentacles is sort of the physical world. Wands is connected to our soul and our spirit. And so in terms of a soulmate connection, there's a situation here. The healer is there to let you know that there will be a connection for you, and that there may be some healing that you need to do. So I don't know if you've had a situation in the past that was kind of difficult, but there is definitely hope for you in that regard. So let me take a look and let's see what else we've got. The healer sometimes comes up as well when you need to be reminded about the importance, Neva, of sort of being authentic. So in a relationship, it's going to be really important for you to recognize the importance of being true to who you are. Sometimes we get, we get into a situation and we think we're madly in love, and before we know it, we're sort of giving up all of the things that are important to us. In a true soulmate relationship, you don't need to do that. You should be both trying to ensure that one person doesn't have to change in order to be part of that relationship. So you need to be true to yourself. And the Six of Swords, Swords is your thinking mind, and it's really about being on the search. So you've been hoping for this for some time, and you've been searching for it. And, a lot of things have been playing back in your mind. You sort of thinking about what is important to you, thinking about what you're looking for in that kind of a relationship. And the beauty about the element of swords and the six is that you do have the ability to find what you're looking for. Swords, again, like I mentioned in one of the other cards that came up earlier with the other reading, swords are all about truth. And so, much like wands, it's going to be important for you to stay connected to that true part of yourself, and to believe it. You know, sometimes we have so much self-doubt, and I think that, you know, maybe perhaps a little bit of insecurity there. And so I think that it's important for you to recognize your strengths, and really believe that this relationship is one that is going to happen for you.
Neva has added she divorced a Pisces for 37 years, but they're still friends.
Okay, awesome. Okay, so you know, very good that you're still friends. Likely, you know, part of the reason the healer came up as well. You know, and this Six of Swords is your continued search for that soulmate, that life partnership connection. Okay, and you've got the Traveler. So the Traveler is the first card in the Major Arcana, and it's about new opportunities. So very definitely, I'm getting just in these three cards the indication that yes, it's going to happen for you. There is probably going to be a situation where you're going to have to take a leap of faith in connection with this. So you're going to need to be open, have your heart and you know, your heart open, and be willing to be really honest and open. You know, the important thing about connecting with that type of a relationship and building that kind of a bond, the importance of truth and honesty is the very foundation that starts to begin a relationship that can go that distance. And so you need to be able to trust that it's okay to be honest about all of the things that are important to you. So one of the things, you know, that I think that I'm getting a sense you need to know is that it's important for you to be very open and really ask for the things that you need in a relationship. So I hope that helps. I really absolutely see that there's a positive opportunity for you there. This card was one that I created at a time where a huge transition in my life, and believe me, I haven't looked back from this leap of faith that I took, and I think that the same will be for you. So take care, and I hope that helped, Neva. Now, I did promise, and I just want to go over the announcements again quickly for anyone that wasn't here at the very beginning. One of the things I wanted to do with this live session as a thank you for everyone was to be able to draw the names of the people that have actually joined us. So if you haven't put your name and put a comment in the comment area before now, please do it. Jane's writing down names, and Kira's going to help me and pull the name. And the person that we select, I'm doing a draw for a free 15-minute recorded private video tarot reading for you. I'll answer one of your questions, whatever you have. My email address is in my About Me section, and it's on all of my descriptions for my videos, so you'll be able to send me an email that I can send the recording to, and the question that you have. So if you haven't put your name in the comments area with a comment and say, pick me, just do that now. We'll give you another minute, because Jane's been writing them down, and I'm going to get...
and Eva just wanted to add, thank you so much for the reading. That's awesome advice and wisdom.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you know, guys, I can't say enough times how precious this is, and how much it means to me to be able to connect with you. And so, drum roll, and Kira.
Okay, we have the names in the bowl.
Names in the bowl, and Kira's going to...
Oh, hang on, we got one more. Come back.
Okay.
Someone just
popped in and said, okay.
I'll try again.
Yeah.
Okay, mix them all up again. Okay,
Mom, you want to do drum roll?
Okay, drum roll. Okay, we're a little bit crazy.
This is part of the thing.
Okay, so
Anne.
Anne Schaefer. Okay, so Anne, if you would send me an email, my email is in my About Me section, and let me know what you would like in terms of a tarot reading. I will do a recording for you in the next 2 days, and I will send you the link for it. So thank you. And what we'll do is we'll pick someone else that's in the room and do a reading for you.
We've got 2 people that have asked for readings, if you can fit those in.
Okay, let's try one.
We have Missy J. She's a Leo sun with Aquarius rising. She didn't ask a question, so it must be a general reading.
Okay, and the name again, sorry?
Missy J.
Missy J. Okay. Okay, and actually I know I've had comments from you on the video, so let me get started, and we'll just do a general reading for you now. Fun, hey?
Yeah. I like that you're the star, though.
Yeah, the first time I got in front of a camera, it was pretty scary. Okay, so let me see what we've got. Okay, so Missy, the first card you've got is the Protector of Cups. And the Protector of Cups, you can see sort of like your knight in shining armor. The sword is standing there, and she's sort of feeling that she can, she's standing behind him and feeling protected. And so this card comes up, it's a guide card, and it often comes up in terms of a situation where you have felt that you needed to protect your heart. And it's, you know, the beauty of this card is that it comes up and wants you to know that that's important, but you don't have to be quite so guarded with your emotions. So there may have been a time where that was a really important thing for you, but I think that the time for you to be able to step out of that is coming, okay? So that you can feel more open about sharing the things that you're feeling. Cups and our emotions are all connected to the element of water. And so there's this beautiful water fountain behind her and the couple, and it's really about allowing that feeling of freedom to wash over your heart. Sometimes we need to be able to recognize that there is, while there's things that we do that make us feel secure, we also have to be open. And because sometimes we limit the amount of joy we feel and the happiness we feel if we hide things away. So let's see what else we've got. I think there's definitely more here. Okay, so you've got the Three of Wands. And Wands, as I mentioned, is connected to the element of spirit, is connected to the element of fire, and Wands is very much about intuition. And so you're being sort of asked to trust your intuition, okay? So there may be situations that are going on for you, and I don't know if you recognize that you have a real gift, that you do have an intuitive sense. And so this is just recognizing that that it's a good time for you to start connecting with that and to believe in yourself. Wands and threes, the Three of Wands is very much about trusting, okay? And in this case, it's about trusting your heart. I'm getting a really strong message, and there's a card that definitely wants to be seen. Mm-hmm. So I'm just going to shuffle these, and then I'm going to look at that one, and we'll go further. But there's definitely a sense here that a message that you need to trust your heart. Okay. And you've got the Healer of Swords. Mm-hmm. So Swords is very much about your thinking mind, and there may have been a situation in the past where you really had to dance around with your words, a situation perhaps where, Missy J, where you felt you couldn't always be 100% honest. And so you're getting a strong message from the cards and from this reading about trusting your intuition and about speaking your own truth, okay? So, there's a sense here that maybe you've been really careful about, maybe felt like you're walking on eggshells from time to time, a situation or that has been really difficult. And you're moving away from that, okay? So trusting your intuition, And speaking your mind and coming from a place of love and caring is really going to be key for you going forward.
So she can tap more into her intuition.
Absolutely.
If she's more guarded,
Mm-hmm.
then she won't be able to release all the things that she could have access to.
Absolutely. That's wonderful, Kira. That's so true. So Missy J, like, you know, like Kira said, that, you know, if you're too guarded, you're not really trusting your intuition. You're not allowing it to be open, and you could be missing out some opportunities and some real things that are going to help you. Okay, and you've got the Judgment card. So you've been really hard on yourself. This card comes up in situations where that have been really difficult. But I'm getting a sense here that this is self-judgment. And so, which is probably another reason you're not connecting with your intuition. You know, you're not trusting it, I guess, is what it is, and you're sort of fearful. So this card's coming up. You can see that she's sort of resigned, and you need to sort of accept that accept the feelings, but let them go. Okay, so don't be so hard on yourself. And I really see that things are going to lift for you. Like, I really get the sense that there is some real opportunities for you to move forward and feel more joy and feel less restricted, both in terms of your emotions and being able to speak your mind.
And I think she has a gift too.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I think so too. Well, that card comes up
Yeah.
and quite often indicates that you have a real gift. And you've got the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands, again, much like the 3, the 10 is about really moving forward, taking that next step. It's about embracing your gifts, and it's about being able to manifest things that you have wanted. So, so Missy, this is really exciting, an opportunity for you to really embrace this aspect of yourself, to be able to move forward and to really step into your own. So I hope that you embrace that energy. You find, you know, the encouragement here with the messages that were definitely meant for you to really sort of step into being true to yourself. I think is really, because you're getting swords and cups and this whole piece connected with your spirit and your intuition. So
Trust yourself.
Trust yourself, absolutely. That's awesome. Trust yourself. That is so true.
Okay, so hopefully that all makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Okay, so
And so we've got one, she's been waiting very patiently from the beginning, Alan Gray. I'm going to find the info because it's got a screen. She's a Libra woman. Can you tell me what's happening right now with the Aries man who is trying to come back to my life?
okay.
Trying to come back.
Okay. 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 So a Libra and an Aries. Kira's a Libra. Okay. So an Aries.
And Missy
Okay.
says thank you.
Oh, you're welcome, Missy. Okay, so an Aries. Now, maybe you can tell me, okay, so Aries can be absolutely amazing, absolutely passionate.
Yeah, fire, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Really amazing, but they can also be very sort of set in their ways. So let's see what the cards say, okay? Let's just take a look at, you know, and really, I mean, I'm going to tell you what the cards say, but I'm going to tell you that I think it's important that you make the decision about whether this person comes back into your life. Okay, Ten of Pentacles. Awesome, positive card. Okay, and another positive card that I will share with you in a minute. So the Ten of Pentacles is our physical world. So it's family, it's home, it's jobs, those kinds of things. And it's about manifesting. And the 10 is about security and really being in a place where you feel that you have a really strong foundation. I'm not saying that means he should or shouldn't. Let's see what the other cards come. So you've got the Muse of Pentacles. So we've got another Pentacles. You've got 2 of them, right? So this is very much an opportunity for manifesting in your life. The Muse is about inspiration and new beginnings. So I'm going to say very clearly that I have a sense that this is a good opportunity if you can start on a totally new footing. So if this person is a couple of things. If this is something that you truly want, and you can start on a new footing and let go of the stuff in the past.
Like the cycle.
Yeah, this whole cycle that may have, very good, a situation that's happened, there's some real transformation. So there is that potential. Let's see what else you're going to get. So I certainly, I'm seeing that there is a possibility, and a great possibility, but some things that you need.
At one point, she mentioned, I just need the cold hard truth to wake me up from my senses.
Okay. 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 Okay, then I'm going to be honest with you, girl. Because, it's one of those things. Sometimes you just, okay, so the card that fell out was the Six of Swords. And in this case, the cold hard truth is that there's going to be something missing. Okay? So, let me see what else. Because that card, needs to be in this mix, absolutely. And I'm just going to...
Remember, you can't change the person. The cycle and everything. I don't know.
Okay, so you've got the Eight of Swords. And that's about delays. Temporary. They can be temporary delays. So it's about not rushing into things. Okay, so I'm going to tell you here that there's a strong indication that you need to stop and be prepared and really connect with your own truth in this situation. Okay, snowstorms can blow in and blow out, but so can relationships that don't have a really strong foundation. And so I have this sense that there's something in this relationship that you had before with this person that there's something missing for you, and it's not. You would need to really be able to start afresh and start anew in order for it to be able to grow. Okay, let me just see what else we've got. Okay, so you've got the Four of Wands. Now the Four of Wands is an invitation, and so connected with the Muse, with these two situations. The Muse is about new beginnings. It's about inspiration. It's about really looking at things differently and having that opportunity for transformation. And I really get a sense, this card's come out to tell you and to let you know that there's going to be something that you're going to get invited to and that you really should go to it. Celebration of sorts. It may be, it might be something that is a party or something that's to celebrate something. But just getting a sense that you're going to get some clear messages if you go to that. So, in terms of helping you to make a decision, this event might be something that really sways the scales for you. And I'm not trying to be mystical or mysterious, but I don't want to give you yes or no that isn't true. I really believe that in terms of situations like this, when we're looking for answers, that the universe and that the tarot can help you look at things that are going to help you to make the right choice. And that's really what I'm looking at here. I feel I need to pull another card that's just going to sort of summarize some things, and then I can give you...
Ellen says she's waiting for the devil card.
Okay.
Well, okay, well, maybe she should just do her own reading.
Okay, so... Okay, I got news for you, girl.
She says he was a first love 20 years ago and came back. He broke my heart again and trying to come back. He is a gambler.
Oh, God. Okay, sweetheart. So remember I told you about new beginnings and an invitation and this happily ever after card here? This is him. This is the Lover's card for you. And this is this situation and that is that situation. So, do I think that, like, I will never ever tell someone what I think they should do. This card is, the Lover's card is coming up, and your guides and my guides are sort of jumping around in my head, but anyway. And trying to remind you about what true love and real love and the kind of relationship that is important to you, what you're looking for. And so, you know, I think that, you know, absolutely, I think that relationships that are a true love, soulmate connection are worth working for. But those have to be relationships where it's on equal footing. That has to be a situation where you're both supporting each other, where you're both being honest, where you're both, it's both give and take on the same levels. You're not trying to help them. You know, I think that, you know, sometimes we hope for the best all the time, and then things, and we still get hurt. And so it's really about recognizing when it's time to make decisions that are right for you. And I definitely think that these two cards were in, you know, in terms of the situation that I think that, you know, that you're searching, and that, you know, you're not ready to make this decision, and I think there's good reason for it. And I think the things that you've said in chat and the very question really speaks of your own inner wisdom, and so I'm going to ask you to really listen to your heart. I believe that you have an amazing opportunity for real joy, for real happiness, for a real true love relationship, and that that you need to listen to your wisdom in that regard. So I think that, I know that Libras, I think you have the most amazing capacity for love, but you also can be tricked by people that are not so honest and upfront. And because of your capacity for love, you're quite often willing to keep giving them a second chance and a second chance. And I know that Kiera can speak.
attest to that.
So.
And Ellen's just, she's just said, yes, when you said first time something, I got my answer. Thank you. You've just made my healing process faster. When you said something is missing, you are spot on.
Thank you. I'm so happy. So happy to do this. And really, like I said, I think that the tarot has a real gift. There is a real opportunity for us to connect with the divine. I believe there's a divine energy out there that really wants to support us. And if I had known then what I know now. But it's really awesome and really exciting. And I'm just so thrilled. I plan on trying to do more live sessions now that I've got going, and I recognize now I have to do a few other things in order to be able to schedule an event and make it work for all of you.
Like download an app.
Yeah, like download an app. Thank God I have help with some of these things. So I just wanted to thank you again for all of the amazing things, for subscribing. It means so much to me. So much when you leave comments. I can't. You can ask anyone here.
She loves that.
Did you hear what someone else said to me? It's just so wonderful to connect with you this way. I do also provide a link to my Facebook page, and in the next week I'm going to launch my website, so there'll be some other things. And I also wanted to just mention one more time that if any of you want to see MBTI tarot readings on a monthly basis, and you know your MBTI type, put it in the comments or send me a note. And I plan on doing some more of that, because as a practitioner, I find that sometimes your star sign isn't really bang on, but if you connect your star sign with your MBTI type, it can give you some real insights, not only into relationships, but just into things that help you to sort of traverse this amazing and sometimes challenging journey that is life. So thank you so much for joining me today. I'll leave, like I said, messages and links for you to follow, and I hope to connect with you again real soon. Bye-bye for now. Thank you.